Hi guys, and welcome to another coloring video. Today we're coloring Pocahontas. And so to start off, I'm going in with the first layer of her skin tone. And I like to start off by building up the shadows of where I think the darkest areas would be, obviously the shadows. And then I go in and I'll color the whole thing with one layer. Later on in the video, I do end up going back and darkening her skin tone a little bit more. But for those of you that are curious about how to color skin, or maybe you haven't ever worked with alcohol markers, they're a great medium and they're really good at getting crazy blends super easy. You literally just layer and layer until you get the depth that you want, and these are great. I get all of my adult coloring supplies from Five Below, even though I am an artist and I do have nicer markers. I have a hoo-hoo markers. I like to use those for nicer pieces, but for adult coloring and just having fun, I find that the alcohol markers from Five Below work really well. They do run out a lot faster and they're not as juicy as the hoo-hoo markers, obviously, because they are so affordable. But if you want to try them out, if you've never tried alcohol markers, I recommend trying the ones from Five Below. You'll never try another marker ever again after that. Once I tried alcohol markers, it was so hard to do anything else. Like color pencil, painting, all of that takes a lot of effort sometimes. And the alcohol markers are just so easy. They're so quick. And once you get the hang of them, they can get pretty addicting to work with. So I hope you guys enjoy this video and the other videos I have coming up where I'm doing some more of this style coloring. For the water, I went in with some darker blues on the outside and where I wanted a ripple effect, and I worked my way in with lighter blues towards the center, and then I go over the entire thing with one layer of blue to bring it all together. So I like to build up the shadow by just layering over and over again until I get it really to the value that I want. And another thing that you could do with alcohol markers is to make the grass look more realistic is you can color your grass in with streaks, which normally we want to avoid streaks when we're coloring with markers, but you can use the streakiness to your advantage to get a cool effect on your grass, which is what I did. I'm going in now into the tree line and adding the depths by coloring the shadow parts first. I'm going in with red for this forest part. Now don't forget to subscribe, guys. I'm trying to get videos up for you once a week, maybe 2 weeks. I don't know. We're gonna wait and see how this goes. But for now, I'm going to try to shoot for once a week. So please subscribe so you can check out more of these coloring videos and possibly other art videos. And yeah, I can't wait to see where the journey takes us. we're finally getting to her dress, and I'm using a very soft tan color. And after I finished coloring her dress in, that's when I realized that her skin and her outfit were too similar in color. So I go in after and darken her skin up. When using alcohol markers, you do have to work quickly because in order for you to have a really good blend, the alcohol does have to be wet. It dries fast, and if you wait for it to dry before blending, that's how you can get streakiness. Now for our little pug here, I colored his face in a soft gray, and then I go in with a darker gray to add some shadow. Again, we're gonna do some more soft gradient blending to give a little bit of depth. But I just want to warn you that sometimes when you're working with alcohol markers, things can look pretty scary before you blend them out. So when I was working on my pug, I was scared for a minute. I thought that maybe I ruined his face, but once I brought the light gray color back in and blended it over the dark color, it worked out just fine, and he looked totally cute and adorable. Now we're going in to darken Pocahontas' skin. And I don't remember if I used the same shade or a different shade. I think I used a different shade, just a really soft, transparent pink to darken her skin up because, like I said, it matched her dress too much and I wanted to break it up a little bit more. And as with the pug, it looks scary at first before it blends, especially when I get to her face. But in the end, I liked the way that everything came out as far as her skin, so I was happy with it. Okay guys, we need to talk about the hair. The hair. What can I say? In my mind, I was envisioning her hair like it is in the movie, where it's black with the blue streaks. But because we are using alcohol markers, it was hard for me to get the black up close to the blue lines without it blending together and creating a bloody mess. So here you see me with my first attempt of coloring between the blue lines just to see how I liked it. And at first I thought it was kind of cool, but ultimately I hated it. I couldn't deal with the messy lines and coloring of the hair. So in the end, after all that work and effort, we do go in and cover it all up. And here she is, all colored up, her first base layer in markers from Five Below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye!